A letter to myself as a first-year teacher. Dear Kristen, FYI, you will forever be known as Asbell. The year is 2008, and you just graduated from college with approximately 120 promising teacher candidates. Due to the economic downturn, many of your peers are without employment. You interviewed for several positions and were feeling very discouraged, but you didn't lose hope. This year, you will be teaching Georgia Pre-K at a private child care facility. You are so excited for the potential and nervous about your ability to work with 4 and 5-year-olds after student teaching in 5th grade. What you don't know is that you will spend 7 years working with your family at the Friendship House. You will meet an assistant teacher whose wisdom and experience shape the educator that you will become. She takes the time to invest in you as a young, inexperienced educator. Your willingness to learn and listen make this partnership a successful collaboration during your time here. You will also welcome your first child next year, and then over the next 14 years, this family will help you raise 3 babies. In education and in life, words are powerful. In consideration of their power, your love for lists, and expanding vocabularies, I will be composing this letter with a list of words that will impact your career in education, your role as a mother, wife, and friend. Boundaries. Boundaries are defined as a line that marks the limits of an area. In the year 2000, the world experienced a crisis that impacted the lives of everyone around the world. You will be forced to stay home, figure out how to teach virtually, all while teaching and caring for your own children. Your social and productive nature will lead to an exacerbated anxiety due to inability to engage with your community. The world will eventually open back up, but when it does, people will realize that boundaries between work and home are important. Setting boundaries will be challenging for you. You have a hard time saying no, strive for perfection, and hate leaving a job unfinished. Setting and maintaining boundaries will be something you will continue to work towards. Comparison. Comparison is defined as a consideration or estimate of the similarities or dissimilarities between two things. It is said that comparison is the stealer of joy. You may walk by that classroom that looks and smells as though it was designed by Joanna Gaines. You are no Joanna Gaines. Feel free to compliment the beauty of this aesthetic, but accept that your strength lies in cleanliness and organization. The teacher next door may do a dynamic lesson that is engaging and draws the attention of many. Commend her for her efforts and add this idea to your memory bank. But remember that good teaching occurs in classrooms every day, but may go unnoticed. Be mindful when comparing your students' performance to those of others. Don't compare students to each other within the classroom. Each student is an individual with individual strengths and needs. Adults don't like being compared to each other, so remember that in consideration of your students. Consistency. Consistency is defined as conformity in the application of something. As a long-term teacher of the youngest students, with many with exceptionalities, you will quickly learn the importance of consistency. Consistency in expectations, routines, and procedures. These consistencies provide students with opportunities on a daily basis to demonstrate learning and growth. These consistencies are extremely important for all children and adults, but especially for students with exceptionalities. Consistency is one of the first steps to success. Connection, community, collaboration, and communication. I combined all of these words not only for their alliteration, but also for their associations. Connections with students, colleagues, administrators, and families form the school and classroom community. These connections are paired with collaboration that is developed to support the success of each individual within the community. Communication is a key piece of collaboration. Remember to be an active listener and think about what you want to say before saying it. Sometimes your opinions will be valued, but accept that not everyone will agree with you. You will learn to value and accept the ideas, strategies, and opinions of others. Flexibility. Flexibility is defined as the quality of bending easily without breaking. In education, as in life, many things are out of your control and constantly adapting or evolving. Be willing to embrace change. These changes could be in school administration, in position, curriculum, district leadership, among other things. When changes occur, take time to reflect, but be prepared to move forward fully embracing every opportunity. As they say, change is a part of life. Sometimes change may produce desired outcomes, but change can also result in undesirable effects. Whenever change occurs, it is imperative to reflect on both positive and negative to determine the next steps towards your goals. Humility. Humility is defined as a modest or low view of one's own importance. There are days that you will feel like a success. There are days that you may feel that you failed. The important lesson here is to remember that no matter how successful or unsuccessful you feel, everyone has room for growth and improvement. Never assume that you have nothing to learn. You can and will learn something every day. Never stop working to improve yourself. Grace. Grace is a word with many definitions, but for this purpose, I refer to grace defined as a temporary exemption or reprieve. There are many times that your lesson will not go as planned. There will be times that a student doesn't perform as expected. An administrator may come to observe during the week of Halloween when there's a full moon. Give yourself grace. Show grace to others. Learn from your mistakes and help students learn to overcome them as well. Accept feedback, both positive and negative. Be constructive when giving feedback while being open-minded when receiving. Perseverance. Perseverance is defined as continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Perseverance and a growth mindset provide several advantages in life. It is important that educators demonstrate perseverance and a growth mindset in order to encourage our students to set goals, to make mistakes, and to continually strive for improvement. Learning to overcome failures with grace and a willingness to try again is equally important to success itself. Reset. Reset is defined as to set again or anew. We never know what each day will bring. Some days are triumphs, some days are defeats. Some days the student's performance or behavior does not match our expectations. Some days communication fails. Each day is a new beginning. Try to start each day with a clean slate, reminding ourselves, our colleagues, and our students of poor choices, mistakes, or misdoings on a constant basis is detrimental to building the positive relationships that lead to success. Resilience. Resilience is defined as the capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties. You will experience challenges and adversities. Being resilient requires you to tap into your strengths and depend on your support system in order to overcome these challenges. You are not alone. Don't be afraid to lean on your support systems, including colleagues, administration, family, and friends. In the first 15 years of your career, you will meet some of the most extraordinary individuals. You will develop partnerships with colleagues and families. You will learn valuable strategies and skills from some of the best in the business. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Never forget to demonstrate gratitude for each opportunity to learn and grow. Never stop learning and investing in yourself. You will quickly realize that your pride and joy lies in celebrating the successes of others. Always go the extra mile. The load is lighter when we lift together. You got this. Love, Asbell.